Okay.
Welcome back to the Lake of Voices podcast. I'm your co-host.
No. Welcome back to the Lake of Voices ASMR, except for when Kermit's about. You were so soothing, and then
Hello. Hello. I thought you need a little Muppet on your side.
Maybe a bit of a
No.
licky.
Fucking stop.
anyway, I think I read this part, so we can go to the next one. I want to help everyone make it through, and it would be worse to have to persuade the guide every time help was necessary.
Thank you.
Ika, thank you.
But Mel places a gentle hand on my shoulder. Ooh, I like that.
Place my hand over his, please.
I feel Mel start as I reciprocate his touch, but just as quickly as I smile replaces his shock. The moment is pleasant, a small balm against a large burn. I harden my expression, and Bamel follows suit. He moves his free arm down. I fully link his arm in mine, with now properly settled look forward. Margaret is following the guide with some reluctance, turning back every so often to check on us. I wave my lantern to signal we're catching up. Margaret returns her head to the front and quickens her pace. With a tug on Bamel, we start to follow them.
And then you got
Kiki,
lost.
Wait, where the fuck is everyone? The four of us continue cautiously over the bridge. Only this time, the wet, squishy footsteps of the prowler join the sound of our own noise. In spite of myself, I grip Bamel tighter. Nice. The prowler walks without a set pattern.
You can grip me anytime, baby.
Oh, not that hard. I sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Takes long steps, then short ones. At times, it stops walking entirely. Does it hurt to be out of water like this? Or is it trying to be difficult to read? Probably just hurts. Suddenly, the whispering in the lake grows louder. I steel myself, trying not to let it get to me. The most important thing in a situation like this is to remain calm. I can't lose my head. I need that to live. Then all at once... I noticed
You brought me back.
I noticed the guide and Margaret have come to a halt.
They're stopping.
Bamel, they're stopping.
Why?
Why? Bamel slows down as I do, and as we near Margaret's bag, she says with something akin to distress.
There's another one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I tug on Bamel,
Ringo.
and he understands. We draw up close to Margaret, ready to protect her if need be, but the guide holds out a hand.
Don't get any.
Oh, don't get any closer. Just over his shoulder, I see another prowler stumbling towards us, white liquid dripping from its eyes.
Just come.
I was like, oh, shit. Oh, he came in my eyes, man. What
Someone
the
help me.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God.
Just over his shoulder, I see another prowler stumbling towards us, white liquid dripping from his eyes.
He came in my eye.
Again, both of them. I said on my tits. The guy's hand turns over in the air, palm up. That's the way I like to high five. Give me a. Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, that got on the way for now. Oof. Oi, give me a lantern. We'll throw it. I'm not throwing my own though.
Falls behind him. Shit.
Margaret extends her own with a trembling hand. When Bamel speaks instead, his back still turned.
To take some.
You have to take someone's take mine.
Yes.
Yes, an extra light won't do us much good when we're standing this close together. Margaret takes Bamel's lantern from him, guarded relief displayed on her
They might not
features.
be standing together for long. Thank you.
She hands the lantern to the guide, whose hand grips it tightly,
You're
knuckles growing pale.
welcome.
Stay there. I can't throw it too far. I got weak, spindly arms. Or the light will... Oh, okay. Or the light will blow out before it reaches the Knicks.
Because it's a lantern.
Oh, God, look at it. It's backwards.
Hell yeah.
He steps closer to the monster, his movements light and confident. As he nears the prowler, starts to back away. It is approaching the light that makes it retreat. Are they afraid of him? The guide is far enough away from us that the fog is partially obscuring him, hiding his movements. The voices from the lake grow louder and louder. Water suddenly begins to splash across the lake. It's not splashing water. In the distance, and only the edges of the bridge. I'm gonna stab your scrotum. With my scrotum. They want him to mess up. I don't notice how tense I am until Bamel eases my grasp on his arm. Then suddenly, the guide takes multiple long, fast strides towards, forwards, throws the lantern, and jumps backward to regain the lost distance. There's a sharp hiss, and then a deep splash. Oof. And the voices of the Nixie grow quieter.
Splash.
Not
Maybe
silent,
over my cash.
but quieter. A sigh escapes me, and the guide comes back to our group.
Keep going before it comes
We should keep going before it comes back. Oh.
I glance at Bamel, and he realize he too is looking relieved at the guide before us, and then I see it. Oh, the first prowler is still there. It's right there.
Hey.
I shift around, pulling Bamel behind me. The prowler lunges after him, barely missing Bamel, but striking my lantern instead. The fire goes out, and the two of us are plunged into unearthly darkness. Then there's a slick splash. I realize the Nyx has returned to the water. Somehow, Bamel and I are still standing. We're still here.
Thank you.
Keika, thank you.
That really knocked the frog out of my throat.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Kermit, how'd you get in there?
Kermit, you naughty frog. Oh, fuck.
Making all those weird fucking noises.
I can't respond. Something cold, wet, and slimy has grabbed my ankle.
It was Kermit.
It's Kermit. That sly devil.
Kick it off.
I kick my leg out as fast as I can. The Nyx hold slips. I can't pull with momentum I've gained against it. Margaret rushes to my side, her lantern hanging out towards the Nyx. The light burns its face. We see it for an instant, its eyes wide, and then it slides back into the smooth surface of the water.
Bitch splash.
Gravy all over my cash. I don't know, my voice just can't do anything other than that. Bamel grabs Margaret and I both, helping us towards the center of the bridge, cussing under his breath. Fuck, shit.
That's me.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to cuss.
You cut. I only looked away for 1 second.
It's fine, Bamel.
It's fine, Bamel. We're all fine.
We're not fine.
It's not fine.
Actually, are you actually alright?
Shit. Margaret Cox. Click to the next one. Her head down, examining my ankle, but there's nothing but a wet smudge around my trousers.
I am fine.
I am fine.
Call this episode Cox.
I say that, but I don't actually want to let let go of Bamel. I need to, in order to relight our lantern and provide us actual safety. But I feel such a strong desire not to be alone in this moment.
I wouldn't want to let him go either.
Don't let go, Jack. I shake my head roughly and let go of him, relighting the lantern as fast as I'm able to.
Thank you.
Keika,
Almost read it.
thank you. Again, you saved my life. I won't let this happen again.
Yes.
Yes. It would be good for all of us to pay more attention. Margaret nods solemnly.
Kind of like you.
Suddenly, it seems like we're all on the same side. It isn't only Bamel and I. She is with us more than simply presence. The guide's voice, as cold as the monster's grasp, ends my train of thought.
Lost the lantern.
We lost the lantern I threw. And Nyx grabbed it after the light went out. Take that, Nyx. Hey, shit. That was the guide, by the way, not me. Margaret makes a noise. I glance over, wondering whether she's upset, but there's a small smile on her face instead.
Funny boy farted. It's better than them taking anything else.
A nervous laugh bubbles out of me. And just as quickly stops. Bamel chuckles in response, and oh, good, nice. Another collective tension eases up, and the adrenaline draining from our bodies.
Keep walking.
Oi, we need to keep walking.
Oi.
Oi. The guide starts down the bridge again, and we join him. I try to clamp down on the relief, the ease that wants to flood my head.
Oi,
It's
cunt.
not over. The prowler is gone, but so is Bamel's lantern.
Stay near me, Bamele.
You can stay near me, Bamel, since your lantern is lost.
Oh, I'll stay real near you. I appreciate it.
Margaret goes on ahead of us, but Mel stays by my side as I keep at the end of the line. The breath releases from Margaret and Bamel is quickly swallowed by the somber atmosphere of Sinolas as well, replaced by the gravity of the near-death experience. It just touched her ankle, don't be so dramatic. Never mind celebrating his survival, something like that shouldn't have happened in the first place. Yeah, you shouldn't be crossing. The memory of the... it's a lake, right? Lakes aren't that big. They could eventually go around it, you know?
Yeah.
They're deciding to go across it. Maybe they're so urgent that they have to go really quickly, but that's just me.
Yeah, they're acting like it's a river.
Yeah,
Or
like
an
it crosses
ocean.
the entire land, yeah. The memory of the prowlers reaching out towards us appears each time I close my eyes.
Why does it look like something's dripping down their faces?
The prowlers on Margaret's mind too. Looking at her pained expression, it's as though the moment of relief never existed at all.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Me neither. Something's wrong with them.
Me neither. Something's wrong with them, though.
They live in water.
They live in water. Air shouldn't be good for the things. But they want to drown humans so much they're willing to drag themselves around on land. It's not right.
She's like, well, it's technically not land. It's timber, but of course it isn't.
You shut
They
your
are monsters.
fuck up.
They likely don't understand the concept of right and wrong.
Well, I don't disagree that there's something very wrong about them. I truly hope that's the last we'll see of those prowlers.
Something comes to her mind, causing Margaret to end her part of the conversation early.
Since you two have to share a light, wouldn't it be safer to be in the middle?
Margaret stops and waits for Bamel and I to reach her position.
That way you'll catch the edges of my light in the guides, and it won't be so dangerous if Bamel loses his position momentarily.
That's a very
That's you. Sorry.
That's a very kind offer, Margaret.
Bamel's surprise is so apparent. I want to cover his face with my hands to stop him from insulting her. She merely smirks. I think Margaret may be surprised with herself, too. Bamel returns to his usual surety. What? Surety? Surety.
As thoughtful as it is,
As thoughtful as it is, I, at
I'm
least,
used to keeping watch.
am fine with bringing up the rear.
Two of us pay attention to
Every
I'm-
time Bamel got
I'm
it,
used
damn
to
it.
keeping watch for monsters, and since there are two of us, I can pay attention to the back while Kika focuses ahead.
It's not my light, though.
It's not my light,
Shouldn't be the one
though,
to
so
decide
I
what she
shouldn't be the one to decide what she should do with it.
Margaret and Bamel turn to look at me in unison. Seems like it's my decision. Neither of
It's your
them
decision.
are wrong. As for me, my goal is to protect everyone. I can't very well do that with Margaret falling behind us. But being stuck in the middle of the group could also be dangerous depending on what circumstances we come across. Getting pincered by the enemy would be almost sure death, no matter how experienced Bamel and I are. I just don't know what to expect from the bridge, and that makes things so much more difficult. Current format?
I like to move up.
Ah.
Staying behind?
So you're staying behind?
I clicked
Seems
it.
like it.
Seems like it.
Yes.
Whatever.
I think we'll be good
Yes,
here.
I think we'll be good here.
Really.
Bullshit.
Thank you. This is a very
But really, thank you. That was a very kind offer.
Alright.
Well, alright.
I would like one do-over, please. Margaret respects our decision and trots ahead a bit to catch back up with the guide. He who has paid no mind to the entire affair. He's like, you really should have taken up her
I
offer.
don't want to sound like a
So,
child,
I don't want to sound like a child, but how much longer until we arrive at the halfway point?
Margaret chuckles, reflecting the amusement I don't want to vocalize.
but still have some ways to go.
We still have some ways to go.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel. I suppose my laughter, yet again, at his pouting response. The gloom we've been under dissipates slightly. Sorry, I just got so tired of this one. Like light flickering through the fog.
The first trial tends to be
The first trial tends to be the most difficult.
It's only
I
past
believe
midnight.
I
Sorry.
believe we will only react better from this point on.
I like the way you think.
I like the way you think.
Are we the same?
Are we the
No,
same
we
person?
different. We're different.
Hmm. No.
Then a gleam into Bamel's eyes, and he grins.
I think Kika deserves a round of applause. Her quick reflexes are owed the utmost appreciation.
He leans softly into my shoulder, trying to get me to. What?
It was indeed a sight.
Patrick's playing Rainbow Six Siege.
It was indeed a sight. You're quite capable. But Mel was also a sight, but for very different reasons. The way he froze with his mouth all agape was a laugh in itself. Haha.
Batman.
But Mel shakes her fist at
no,
Margaret in
no.
mock anger, then shoots
fuck
me an
is wrong?
affectionate look.
Alright. See you next time. Next time.
Bye.
It's like, say something, please.
Well, pity less, please.
Stop reading my lines and say something else.